All right, man. What's your name, age, where are you from, school, and major?
Okay. My name is Marquise Jones, Marquise. Jones, Jones. My age, I'm only 19 years old. I am currently a junior in school at Georgia State. All right, nothing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But anyway, I'll tell you that Atlanta will be so different right here. That police said, hunt that horn before you hit them children. All right, but anyway, I'm from Columbus, Georgia. I go to Georgia State University. My major is film media.
What was your first experience with film that made you fall in love with it?
I keep hearing that question a lot, like on applications and every time I watch something. But I don't know, my first interaction with film was probably like, I don't know, like, dang. I think it was.
Yeah, it's a super hard question when
Little
people get hit
Man.
with that.
A movie called Little Man or Spider-Man. Like, Spider-Man, like the first, Tobey Maguire. Maguire? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yes. I would say it made me think of the other dude. But anyway, so yeah, Tobey, Spider-Man, and Little Man. Yeah, love the In Orbit, of course. That's one of the first things I watched. So I was like, oh, you know what? This stuff is funny. It's hilarious. But really, like, what most inspired me to go into film was really like, I guess like I low-key maybe a natural storyteller, I guess. Like when I was in like elementary school, it was just like Georgia Film Academy, Georgia Movie Academy program. And you basically make like a short film project or a video project. And you got like, 9 weeks to make it with your classmates or whatever. And I first did it when I was in 3rd grade, not one. Then I did it again in the 5th grade, one again. I did it in the 7th grade, then the 8th grade, did it again in the 9th grade, then in my junior year or what's my year, and that my junior year is the first time I won like the best picture. All the other years I won 2nd place and 3rd, and 2nd and 3rd. Then I won best picture twice.
Oh wow! So you've been like putting in the work, man.
Yeah, so I've been doing this like literally since I was in 3rd grade. And the thing is, I actually didn't notice I was doing it for that long. I didn't really look at perspective. I'm like, dang, the first thing I did film related was when I was in 3rd grade. And I'm like, and I didn't even think about that. Like at first I was going to go from an architect to engineer, like, and boom, bada boom. I think like Daredevil inspired me a lot. Yeah, Daredevil was one of my biggest inspirations. I believe
up a little bit, bro.
So he's got what he's talking about. Now I'm just taking notes from what they did so I can do better. I was lying, but also telling the truth at the same time. I was taking like mental notes. He said, "Well, your pen and paper." I'm just like, I'm taking mental notes. Don't worry about it. I'm learning something. I'm watching.
Facts.
That's kind of how I got into film. I think it's the best way to answer that question.
Is there one overall aspect about it that like really gets you excited to like go outside and start working?
One giant aspect is it's probably like 2 or 3. I'm gonna give a brief, generalization of all of them, whatever. So one is really the community from it. Like film is art. It's like a medium that's really like collaborative. Like you can't really do film by yourself because you really need other people experiences, and that's what makes it better. It makes it more authentic. It makes the storytelling better. Like that's what like just amazing about like about film. Like it's really like a giant way to connect people together. That's like one of the biggest things. The second
you can really
is like
bring things to life and stuff.
Yeah, like literally take things off the streets of Atlanta or off the streets of my hometown and really putting them on film where people are appreciative of them. And then it's like, why not? Like, why not share your stories into an entire world about your stories? So it's like, that's like amazing. That's what like being able to show people on film that's been neglected. And to show the whole world like about your culture, about your experience, and like you can really change the world and the way people think with film. And I most definitely want to do that.
Word, word. Is there one like aspect of filming or like just film in general that you really enjoy doing? Like, do you enjoy editing the most, or do you enjoy actually physically filming, or?
And add conflict to make it even better. Then I love photography.
Oh,
So
you kind of broke up back then. Yeah, I did hear you say photography though, because
yeah, I love photography. I'm a photographer. So those key moments in camera, making it like showing that point of view. Because thing about photography, you can take pictures from so many like, and what like you have 360 degrees that is this. Angles are important. So like cinematography, most definitely, and movement. Because like pictures is just like one frame of
Mhm.
of recording. So it's like when you can add more movement and storytelling within that camera motion, that's beautiful.
Word. Do you have like a least favorite thing or like a most tedious aspect of it?
Most of this is writing because nothing you can write wrong, but you can. Like you have to worry about grammar, you have to worry about what people understand it. The entire aspect is really annoying. Cause like what if you write a script that no one gets? And like the thing is you want everybody to at least understand it, have a
Yeah,
general
have an idea about like
thought.
what's going on.
Yeah, because like if you can't do that, it's like you look you failed. If it didn't come across, you kind of fail as a filmmaker. And like, if you get it, that's cool. But like the whole entire world needs to get it. So it don't need to be basic, you know, dumb it down, but you gotta do better.
Yeah.
Like you have to like you really have to work on that. And
Mm.
that's my
And
biggest fear is not being able to like get a story that people understand. It's like it's a bad story once people don't understand it.
yeah, because like you can always change things, or if it's starting to like crumble on itself, you don't want it to be too confusing for people.
That part. So it's like you want to make sure it's relatable, understandable, people are understanding it, it's enjoyable. And it's like if it's not that, you kind of fail.
Mm.
And I hate failing.
Do you have a favorite genre to watch and or make or like write about?
um, I like write about real things, like real situations, real people. Like I like satire. One thing I wouldn't do is like I would probably never write a story like Star Wars or X-Men. But like the thing is I like the way they take a real situation like racism and like judging people and
Mm.
like it turned into like mutants that have superpowers that are really cool, but people hate them at the same time. So that's really interesting how that works. Like they really they take that aesthetic or whatever, they take a real life situation and turn it into like hyper, like kind of like unreal almost, but it's really interesting way they have the giant metaphor. But I don't understand it, so like it kind of so I don't know. Hopefully I'll be able to do that later in my career.
Mm.
But then by like real stuff like like Love Atlanta, Love Insecure, and I do stuff like I would want to create stuff like that or even surpass it.
Mm.
Like I love like real situations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word, word. Do you have any other hobbies or passions that kind of play into your filmmaking and writing besides like your photography or anything?
When it comes to photography, love photography, but I'm also a fashion designer, so like I love making clothes that are going to like make a statement, also being
Mm.
like minimal at the same time. So like
Kind of
I've been
stand out.
doing that. Yeah, stand out, and it's like I feel like clothes can also tell a story.
Mm.
Like if you're intentional with it, so like not even making
Yeah.
clothes just to make clothes, we making clothes to literally like tell a story, to tell like a story, like not say a sad dress or just make a really exotic dress, a dress that people really don't understand.
Yeah.
And it's
Like,
like and that can compare that to me, like okay, like are people understanding me? Do I want them to understand me? But also just that stand alone, like hey, like I don't care if you understand me or not. So it's like that's one of the pieces I'm working on soon.
word. What are some of the projects that you've worked on?
Film related photography, fashion.
Do you have any names or anything?
You said what now?
Do you have any names of like a film you've worked on or anything? Or you're
I've been working
working
on a lot
on?
of stuff. So like working on the photo book, while on my material. I think like my favorite pictures that I love, working on that. I'm working on magazine. I am for fashion plus photography. I am working on photo shoots that tell more of a story, like
Mm,
photo shoots that's not about Porsches, but about like really literally storytelling. So I'm
yeah.
working on that. I am
Any
working on a
new
lot of things. Like
films
for
or anything?
film related, like I'm working on a script right now. I don't know if you want to give me the premise about it. I want me to give you the premise.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm working on a serial films, or I'm working on a serial project that has to do with a woman is trying to pay for a date or whatever. I'm
Mm,
trying for a woman film date and she didn't have enough money. So that's
word.
what's in the works at the moment. Kind of break them gender roles inside relationships and kind of like show that off. Like, hey, they kind of like kind of prove a point like that. Not pettiness, but something like that. I'm trying my best to explain it, but like, yeah, that's the premise. Like, kind of take her boyfriend on a date to
Mm,
celebrate his like promotion, being at that like she's basically getting taken care of by him, so she kind of like pay him back. And it's grand just to take him out. But at the end of the day, like she's trying to prove a point that she doesn't have to prove. Like, you know what I mean?
mm,
Just trying to fight through that at the moment.
word. That sounds super dope, bro. Like,
Appreciate that.
yeah, definitely got to let me know when you drop that, or if
I'm
you,
telling you, when it's out, I'll let you know. Like literally, I got you.
for sure, for sure. Do you plan on branching into any like new mediums in the future? Like, something like besides the film and photography and fashion, or you just kind of doing whatever's thrown at you type deal? Because I know you're a pretty open book to really anything. So like, if something
Yeah, like
you're digging, like you usually typically go for it.
like I always wanted to be like a I guess like a physical artist, I guess, like using paints and oils and like ceramics. Like I really would love to try to get into that once I got my foot into the ground. I would love to be, a better writer, like, be able to write a book or be able to write even jokes. Like I love like comedians are very funny. I thought I can whether make a comedian see like a show about not say a show about a comedian, but a show about like I guess like to make people laugh or
You like
making a
some
joke
satire?
about some satire or maybe stand up like just like a one like a maybe like one tour and then call it done like just to be funny once. So I love art like literally like I would love to work with
Really, any
all those like love that would be like the dream to really do all that. I don't think anything else I really enjoy doing. I can't at the moment, but like literally, I will let you know when I get into something else. Like engineering, actually, engineering is kind of fun. Like just
music?
designing. No, in the engine. Oh no, not music.
Yeah.
Like not mechanical. Like I
Oh,
don't know,
mechanical
3D
engineering
printing.
and shit.
Like 3D printing is really cool.
Oh, okay.
Like making actual. Like designing
Things.
3D prints. I've been doing that lately, like a lot. Like I've been my like just things to make my life easier things that I
Mm,
put on my desk to hold like different items that I need. I've been enjoying that lately.
definitely.
Um, so I've been doing that. I really want to get to interior designing and real estate. Like that's
You
fun.
just
My
want to
dad
keep it.
does it.
You
I can
just
do it.
flowing everywhere,
I want
man.
to keep. I just want to like create. Like I want to do real estate and like design those houses to look like projects I'm doing.
Mm.
Um,
Could even
I think
design a
anything I did
house.
in my head.
Yeah, you could even design a
Yeah,
house into some
like
artwork.
yeah, like that part. Like make it beautiful and make it like Airbnb style.
Mm.
But
Do you have any last words of motivation or advice for like new people looking to get into film or
just being creative, period. I got you. So basically, if you out there and you want to be creative and you want to create something that hasn't been created before or want to do something inspiring and knowing your family have done it or they could have done it over and over again, regardless, don't stop trying, keep going at it, and then write down your goals. Like you're literally making breakthroughs every day that you are doing something. Like sometimes I get like unmotivated. I'm like, dang, like, oh, I'm fighting nothing today. But at the same time, I'm like, dang, I made an entire movie. Like I forgot to say that, but yeah, I made a movie like last summer. Like, well, last summer or whatever. It's like an hour and 10 minutes I gotta remind myself that I'm still that dude that made an entire 1 hour and 30 and 10-minute movie. Like, who else is doing that? Like, I did that. Like, you know, I'm 19. I'm just like I'm talented. Like, literally. So you have to remind yourself, like, you're that dude or you're that gal or you know, like, you just that person that's capable of so many things. It's like you can't let yourself get in your way.
You gotta
So
hype
like
yourself
that's a
up.
big thing. You gotta hype yourself up whenever you get a chance. You gotta be more collaborative. You gotta let people help you. You gotta help other people because people are attached to like what you can do, and you can help other people do what they want to do. Like you can literally create a giant community where that's possible. And not only that, it's also very important to like the 5 people that you're around really influence who you are. So it's like you got like the 5 people you hang around the most influence who you are. So like they rub off on you. So it's like you got to be really particular about who you allow in your space, in your head space, and like literally like what's like what they allow you to see, what they allow you to hear, what they allow you to eat, like all that. So it's like you're literally the 5 people that you are around the most. So like you're fine, like not just nobody for like none of their vices, but you're around people that do A, B, C, and D. 9 times out of 10, you don't start being the same person to do A, B, C, and D, and it's like if that can either help you or hurt you. So it's like you got to pick people that pour life into you and not delve. So like hang around people that like are better than you as well. Like I know so many people that are better than me and they make me better. So it's like I'm the best version of them, I guess. Like or that's what I'm like. That's what I'm trying to do. But like that's what they help. Like I'm around better photographers, filmmakers, writers, fashion designers. I'm beside people that are better than me. Like all my friends are majority better than me, and I'm like I'm cool with it because I want y'all to run off as much y'all talent, much y'all skills, and most of y'all craft on me because like how I'm gonna get better because iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
And that's it. What I got for the motivational advice for today.
Hey
Hope
man,
that
well I
enough for.
appreciate it. Do you want to drop your socials or anything? Shout anybody
Oh
out?
yeah, go ahead and find me on Instagram like MRQS Jones, MRQS Jones on Instagram. Hit me up on, go ahead and cash up me some money if you believe in the dream, if y'all want to. Uh, cash up is also $ MRQS Jones. Also, you find me on TikTok. I'm funny, but I don't know. You have to know me to be funny, or you won't understand my jokes. Yeah, like that's pretty much it. Like shout out to everybody that helped me who I am today, like literally my teachers, friends, family, like everybody that helps motivate me and everybody that inspires me that's like literally my age and older and younger, like literally all inspire me. I just want all this to be great because it's all attainable. That's really it.
All right, Marquise, I appreciate you for the interview, my man, and definitely let us know when you're dropping some new work, my man.
That part. Well, you have a great rest of your day. Be safe and literally just continue to being great. Continue to follow whatever your dreams are and continue doing that until you can't,
But
until you die.